Somebody should tell you, and it's gonna be me. Just want to show you really quickly why Biden's alba is a problem in a landscape. And this is one single seed that germinated, and all of this came from that. And as it got larger and flopped over, you can see that it rooted in along the stem and then just kept going. So it put out roots and then just continued to grow all of this. So all of this vegetation is from one single seed that germinated. You can see how quickly Biden's alba, or Spanish needles, beggar's ticks, whatever you want to call it, it is beneficial for pollinators. It is an edible food source for humans. A little over 30% of the food source for many of our Florida pollinator insects like butterflies and bees and wasps and things like that that do all our pollination rely on that. That's 30% of their food source, or maybe a little bit higher than that. It's been a couple years since I've read that statistic, but that doesn't mean that it isn't a nightmare if you try to allow those to grow in your yard. Somebody should let you know that it's a lot of work. They are beautiful and they are pretty, and all of that is about 3 by 3 by 3 is just from this little 10 square foot area, and not even that many plants that had germinated and allowed to grow. That was maybe 10 of those in this little area created this much debris. And if you let those that grow drop all of their seeds, then it becomes a giant nightmare. And you can see that you can't even see the plants that are planted because it's just all Biden's alba. I'm going to walk you through it really quickly. This is the area that I'm cleaning. And this is what the landscape bed ends up looking like, which is okay for me because I'm doing that and I'm willing to do the work. But you should be told that this is not a manageable plant in any way, shape, or form. Unless you have the space to let it go and then just mow it down at the end of the season and let it come back up again the next year, it's not for you. Or maybe you just need to double think how much work you're able to put in. Look at that. And that's why we do it. Look at all the life that it brings. And every single one of these, each flower makes 10 or 20 seeds that all germinate. The germination rate on these, I swear I've never tested it, but I'm positive it's 100%. So this area is a mix of native and non-native pollinator plants, Florida-friendly things that feed the butterflies and the birds and the wasps and the whatever is out here. But it quickly, during summer is a big hot mess for you to clean up. I call it a native nuisance, but it's also one of my favorite plants, so go figure. It's a love-hate relationship, right? I hate cleaning it up because they stick to you and they itch, but I love letting the insects get them. This is why I say that the germination rate, I'm pretty positive, is 100%. Do you see this? This is just an area where I planted a tree that I don't have mulched because the planting of my pretty replacement, I lost my variegated pink lemon in Hurricane Matthew, and I spent 4 or 5 years trying to repair the one that leaned over, and then I finally just replaced it. So anyway, when I planted this, I didn't remulch after I planted it, and dirt got everywhere, right? So this is the result of me removing those Bidens albas that were here, that I was letting grow on the, this is the mulch area versus the unmulched area. Look at that germination rate. Here's some native Salvia coccineas, but all of these, some native spiderwort, all of these are Bidens alba. And every single one of these tiny little things that germinated will grow into that giant plant that I showed you at the beginning of this video. So, you know, fair warning. That's all I'm saying. All I'm saying is somebody should tell you, and it's gonna be me.